Washington State, I thought they played really, really well, and I had a feeling they would. They're incredibly well coached, and that's an NCAA tournament team before this game. But I think, they did a great job. They played fearless. They shot the ball great in the second half, and we kept pushing. We didn't shoot to our normal ability, and you have to give their defense some credit on that. It's hard to. They had a game under their belt, and this was our first game. That's not an excuse, but I think that is a reality of playing and getting that first round bye. And I also think the big takeaway is how stinking good this conference is. And I mean that's a good team, and they are the 7 seed, and it just speaks to how good this conference is, and how on any given night anyone can win. And so I congratulate them. I thought they played very, very well. I don't think we played particularly well. But again, you have to credit them for disrupting us like that. But congratulations to them, and I think they deserve to win today.
Thank you, Coach. We'll start here in the back.
Well, the Bears went through such a press when 39.3 seconds left. They get the ball back. Just a decision to let them dribble out rather than foul. Was that a consideration, or was it talked about during the timeout?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, we knew we'd get the ball back. I thought we did a great job defensively. She hit a shot with 1 second left it worked. It was effective. We had 2 or 3 timeouts at that time. We were going to grab the rebound and call timeout, and they were inbounding it, and they were getting it to their free throw shooters. So yeah, I mean, you can consider shorten the game, foul, but I trusted our defense, and that she hit a great offense beats great defense. She hit the game-winning shot, and kudos to her. And I trust my team, and we've got 5 people on the floor that can shoot the 3 out of a timeout. So I just thought we'd have a good shot there.
Second row.
Matthew Walter from the Next. Gianna, last year you guys came to this tournament as the Hunters. This year, 2 seed, your Pac-12 co-champions, the Hunted. Did it feel different coming into this tournament, and maybe that was part of why you didn't get off the same foot that you got off to last year, sort of coming in hungrier last year than you were maybe this year?
I wouldn't say, I think we were still pretty hungry this year, but there's always the saying, like, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times, and we all came in feeling 100% that we were going to beat that team, but they just played better today. But our season's not over, so we'll learn from that.
In the back.
Joe Robinson, Pac-12 Network. Alissa, it looked like your ankle was. I have 2 questions. Your ankle was bothering you?
No, not really. I just didn't really play well today.
Okay. And Lynne, you had a great season. You're going to do great. I'm not questioning that. Where was Izzy Palmer today?
She was on the bench. She is she's nursing a leg injury, and wasn't cleared to go. But I do want to say, both these guys are upset, Gianna and Liz, and they didn't have their best games in terms of what we've been used to seeing. But they've put us on their back all season, and the amount of times they've come through is, I'm so proud of them, and just the competitive spirit that they have. And just tonight wasn't our night. But we win as a group and we lose as a group, and we're all take ownership in that. But I'm really proud of these 2 for the fight that they've shown, and the they've got broad shoulders, and we've relied on them so much.
Jeff?
Jeff Becky, Pac-12 Hotline. Lynne, when you didn't have Palmer, but then Johnson got in foul trouble, so how much did that disrupt kind of what you were trying to do with your guard rotation? And then
a ton.
If you could just, maybe you and Alissa could talk about Motuga's defense and what a factor that was.
Yeah, the foul trouble, Jenna getting 2 fouls in a minute, that was awesome. And then Deja Young, who plays a lot of minutes for us too, she got 3 fouls in that first half. That did foul us up, and it fouled up our rhythm. And not having Izzy hurt us, just rhythm offensively. We had to, G had to run the point guard when Vieira was out, and she can do it, but that's not her natural position for us. So I think that we sputtered a little bit with that, but we've got to adjust. And it was a physical game, and I thought that Motuga did a great job on Liz, but it's so physical, and I think that was kind of the kryptonite to just bully Alissa down there. Not bully, but just push and shove and make it really, really hard. She never had one clean look. So they did a good job with her, and I've loved Motuga's game I feel like she's 30. I'm hoping she's graduating soon. But she's a winner and a competitor, and she hit a couple huge threes too in that third quarter, fourth quarter, that gave them some space. But she had a great game and did a good job.
Coach, your team came in this tournament last year, get always the championship, sort of ride that momentum into your NCAA tournament. Now, a completely different thing. You got to try to flip it and get ready and fix the mindset. How do you do that in the next 10 days and get your team ready for, a really what I expect to be a big tournament for you guys going forward? Is expecting a high seed and a chance to host and all those things. How do you flip off of this tough loss?
Well, I think we just have to do it. I think our goals coming in to the season was to win a conference championship, which we did, and to host the first couple rounds of the NCAA tournament, which we're going to be able to do. And so our goals are still in front of us. And our athletic director, Mark Harlan, was just in the locker room and told the team that was just 2 hours of our season. And it can't define who we are, and I think that's a great message of it's just 2 hours. And these guys are competitors, and they're ticked off because we want to win. And I think competitive people let losses and when you get knocked down, it's more fuel to the fire. So it's almost, I think, better. We'll have more time to practice. We got things we can get better at, and I have no doubt that we'll be spitting nails by the time that first round, the ball gets thrown up for that first round game.
Any final questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.